Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So we're going to do a review of the PZK PFW B2740F Tier 4. It's actually a heavy tank. This is currently on sale. You can pick it up right now on the World of Tanks website, premium tank, and it's like if you get the tank alone, there's several packages, but for just the standard tank alone, I think is like 12-13 bucks. Not bad. Right now, up front, I'm going to tell you, it is a seal clubbing tank, straightforward. If you're going to buy it, you're shooting gold. That is the only way. I carry 23 standard rounds, but that's if I come up against something that is very, very, very paper thin armor, put it that way. Actually, I'm not going to carry but a couple HE shells because they're worthless. You have like 23 pen. I've actually tried shooting stuff with the HE shells to knock tracks off and whatnot. Won't even penetrate. Won't even knock a track off. It's just the penetration. It's a tier 4 tank with a tier 2 gun. It is a very pitiful gun. If you play it, you better not have any inkling that you don't want to shoot premium rounds, because if you buy this, you're shooting premium rounds. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or any way around it. There's just, the gun sucks. Standard pen's like 50 something, 55, and you'll see in the replay you're gonna watch, even the premium rounds only bump you up to 90, and I was bouncing off stuff that you would have been like, damn, I can't believe you didn't pen that. And that's what I'm just saying. The gun on this is by far pitiful. The armor is where it shines, but you still have to try and hide this turret because that big Commander's Cupola is a weak spot. The cheeks can be penned pretty easily on this too. The frontal armor on this and the side armor is really good, and it's wicked at side scraping. Just you have trouble penning stuff because the gun just subpar by far. But anyways, let's do a quick overview of it. I think I've done a review of this a while back, so I'm not going to go really in depth. Basically, you'll hear me say the gun sucks on this a million times because it really does. Armor on this in the hull is 60 in the front, 46 on the turret, and it's got some pretty good slope to it. A lot of people think they can pen that driver's hatch, but it's still 60 and it's really hard to pen. Side is 60 on the hull, 46 on the turret, and it's 46 all the way around on the turret, put it that way, and 55 on the rear. So it's even got good armor. I've had tanks pull up behind me, like a PZ-1C with standard rounds, and he'll pull the trigger and just sit there and lay his whole magazine to me, and he'll bounce every round. Yeah, autoloaders have a lot of trouble penning this because in order to penetrate this, if a gun has at least around 80 some pen to 100 pen, then there's a good chance that they can pen you. Most of your autoloaders don't have quite even close to high enough numbers to get close to penetrating this, and they get disgusted. They'll start throwing HE at you and so on and so forth. Let me see what this guy has to say. Oh, I had a match with him a little bit ago. He was in the match you're going to watch, actually. I threw him an invite so we could have got a Brothers in Arms. He wasn't aware that if you're not platooned up, a lot of people I guess didn't know this. If you're not platooned up, let's say you're cooking along and you're up to 3 kills and the match is almost over and you see another guy in your team that's got at least 3 kills, and as long as you both live, if you throw him an invite before the match is over and there's a cutoff, like I think you have to throw him an invite before the last 2 minutes of the match, or it will not let you send him an invite. So let's say match has been going on 5 minutes, you guys are rolling over the other team, you've got 3 kills, somebody else has got 3 kills, you throw them an invite, you guys, as long as you both live, are guaranteed to get a Brothers in Arms, which is nice because if you're in higher tier tanks, you'll get bonds for that. You get extra bonds for the crucial medals. If it's a lower tier match like this one, you'll get a Brothers in Arms, but you won't get the bonds for it. But anyways, so back to the tank. Gun on this thing completely sucks. Like I said, 55 standard, 90 premium, and 24 for your HE for penetration. Average damage is not that high. 52 standard and premium, and 62 for your HE. HE just sucks. It just really, really sucks. Average damage per minute is 1437.39. Gun dispersion, aim time is 1.1 seconds. So your dispersion isn't the best in the world, but your aim time is pretty rocking. Yeah, aim time 1.2 seconds. So it zooms in on the targets pretty darn quick. Rate of fire for me, and I've got a pretty good crew in it. Yeah, I've got 6 cents, so I don't want to get lit up and stuff. Rate of fire is 28.23 rounds a minute. Reload is 2.13 seconds. Turret traverse 44.95, and hull is 50.77. So you don't really have to worry about getting circle strafe too bad. You get a great negative 10 gun depression. Elevation is 20. Aim time, like I said, is basically 1 second. Dispersion 0.38. My average damage per minute is 1468. 400 hit points is what you get. We went over the armor already. The engine sucks on this specific power. The weight kind of sucks at 11.47. You'll turn pretty quick left and right. Your forward and reverse speeds are pretty pitiful though. 30 in forward and 10 in reverse. Concealment for a heavy tank, not bad, 9.52. But I've also got a concealment perk on one of the guys, plus the camo you got on the tank. View range, pretty pitiful at 3.91, and that is with coated optics. Being that the aim time is so quick, I still went with enhanced gun lane drive, because you can't put a gun rammer on this, I don't think. Yeah, you can't put a gun rammer, so I went with a gun lane drive to get that aim time down is the best I could. And then I went with coated optics and vents to get the view range out, and with vents basically to help pretty much everything. Signal range is 560, pretty stock standard for a lower tier tank. So anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some gameplay and post-game stats for you, so I will be right back. Alrighty, so here we are in Province in the PZK PFW BT740F, or PZB2. It is Tier 4. You will not see anything higher than a Tier 4. It is slow. It's got a crappy gun, but it's got pretty good to great armor. The only thing you have to really worry about is if you run into tank destroyers like your Hetzers, your UE-57s. It's stuff with high penetrating guns, which the other side did have a couple of. Basically, it was, well, 1, 2, 3, well, about 5 Tier 4s, and the rest were basically Tier 3s. And everybody rammed into me. You know, I mean, this thing is slow, so I just turn to the right. I'm watching to the left, and I'm not watching this stuff over here, and they all rammed right into me, like 3 of them did. But, oh well. No damage to me, because this thing's got good armor. You know, I think it cost me a little bit of, you know, credits, obviously, for damaging. I guess they would consider I damaged them, considering it didn't do any damage to me, but, you know, I mean, all I had to do is go around me. But anyways, this thing's on sale right now, so that's why I'm doing a review, kind of a review slash preview slash some gameplay with this. Just to watch this. It's just going to come over the hill, disappears. I'm like, God bless America. And you can see it's slow. You know, half my team's already up the hill and coming around the other side, and I'm putting along, trying to catch up to them. Got my baby on board sticker so no one will shoot me. Yeah, right. So as we tool up the hill, you can see you hit anything with a bit of an incline there, it really slows you down. We're down to like 12 kph, 13, 12, 11. You know, the bigger the hill, obviously, the slower you're going to go. So anyways, I kind of keep my turret facing towards where the enemy's going to be, even as I go around, you know, the curves. But once I see my rear is clear and I know I can't really get shot, you'll see me flip the turret around. It's always good to keep your gun facing where the action's going to be. You know, why have your gun facing forward if there's tanks to the left of you or to the right of you? You know, something pops out, lights up, at least your guns are already facing that direction. So when I play this thing, if I'm top tier like this, a lot of times I'll just push straight up in and just keep, you know, bullying them. Now, with the amount of tanks they had up here, plus they had artillery, plus they had some tank destroyers that could definitely go through this, plus the Sentinel with premium rounds could definitely go through this. I felt I'd be better off playing a little more safe and not just pushing up here, you know, super hard. I didn't think it was going to be as hard as it is to aim through those damn the flames there. When the flames are going up, it's got that heat kind of, you know, it looks like it's cooking off, and it just makes it weird trying to aim through that. And then this cruiser pulls right out in front of me, and I'm like, fine, have it, whatever. He's got 54 hit points, and now he's dead. But he wanted that spot awful bad, so I let him have it. Because I'm a nice guy, what can I say? So, going back after the Sentinel, and I think he pins me here in a minute. Every time he pops out, I try taking a shot at him, and I'm getting for the most part, and we're putting him through his turret. Now, he does, when he's actually facing straight on, he wises up that I just kept penetrating him. And you can, like this here, I mean, I'm not getting the best shots in the world, but, yeah, right there, now the Sentinel's penning me with his premium rounds, and I knew he could. But if you ever come up against one of these BT-740Fs, you're going to have to use premium rounds to probably pen it. If you're in an auto loader, more than likely you will not penetrate it. Artillery, I mean, I've got artillery taking shots at me and stuff, and the MX-40 just, I thought, no, it was the Sentinel hit me again, and I bounced that one. But I know he can pen me if he hits me in the right spot, mainly the turret on this, so I've got to be real careful not to, you know, come out and give him that chance. He makes a mistake here in a minute, and you'll see him. He was doing, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he makes a big mistake, and he basically gets his tank right here. And right there, he gave me his side, and he couldn't get back. No, that was the M2. He started backing down, but I was able to put 2 rounds into the M2 and get him finished off. Now, right here, the Sentinel's got his turret facing straight on to me. That was a side shot in that bounce. But, you know, with the amount there right there, see, even hitting him, trying to hit him in the weak spot, I couldn't even penetrate the Sentinel from the front. That guy there, the Cruiser 4 pulled out, and he kind of stuck out there a little bit too far, so we were able to pop him and take him out. Now, I figured my best bet, instead of playing pokey with that Sentinel, knowing that he can, he penetrated me again for 46, you can see right here. Knowing that he can penetrate me, I thought my best bet, and I knew that Lush was up there, was to try and push this Sentinel basically out towards the right side. Now, I didn't realize at first that that AMX-40 was there. I'm like, he sat there that whole time, and I wasn't really worried about him penning me, so I figured I'm going to go for the Sentinel first. And he does. He pens me with an APCR, I aim for his weak spot, and we pen him. And like I thought, you know, the AMX-40 was shooting me in the butt and basically wasn't penning me. And that's where he made a mistake. If he would have been straight, I talk about this in the post-game stats, if he'd have been down on the ground, straight on, I wouldn't have been able to penetrate him. But you can see he started backing up into that building or whatever, which in turn gave me a nice flat shot right in the front of his tank, and I was able to go through it. But if he would have been down on the ground, flat, I'd have never penned him from the front. Never, not in a million years. But yeah, so he made a mistake backing up like that. But yeah, he probably didn't know. So anyways, I feel like we've got, you know, a decent amount of people left on our team. We're catching up to them. It's 11:10 now, and looking at what we had, we got 2 artilleries. The Lush is behind me, and that tank, whatever it was over there, what was it? The Valentine 2 just got taken out over here by the M2, I think it was. Actually, the Hetzer setting up here is what took him out. And then the Sexton 2 artillery just took out the UE-57. And that's the one I was really worried about, because that little bugger's got one hell of a gun. So the Hetzer shoots, and it bounces off me for... actually, no, he didn't shoot me. I thought he did shoot me. Nope, he didn't. So, if that Hetzer would have shot me, I could tell he had the derp gun. He would have erased me. I only got 191 hit points. So basically, I was just trying to take shots and back up as quick as I could. It was a risky play doing what I was doing here. I probably, I think I got a little overconfident when I was, you know, putting round after round in him, and he wasn't retaliating. But right here, I mean, I was like, oh, he's going to knock me out. And then ended up, he got knocked out by the, I think the Lush knocked him out, didn't he? Yeah, Lush knocked him out, but I got him whittled down to pretty much nothing. At first, I thought that M2 was sitting over here hiding, and then I looked on the mini-map, and I'm like, oh, shit, he's up, you know, getting close to our... He's going to take out our artillery. I knew that. It looked like he already took out one of them. So I thought my best play is to head down and get on their cap. That way we're capping him, because he's pretty damn close to our cap and I'm close to his. So I figured he's going to probably take out our artillery and get on our cap. The Loosh might be fast enough to get back. I definitely am not. So I just felt like my best play, get on cap, and one of the two, either cap him out or draw back the M2. M2's pretty quick, so I knew he could get back if he wanted to. So I just figured I'm going to take up a spot here in the bushes, and if it gets lit up, try and shoot him as he comes across. So he's over there, and you can see our Loosh, John Doe Ram. That's a good one, I didn't realize his name. But anyways, he's just chewing that M2 up. The M2 gets a plug into him, gets him down to 87 hit points, and you can see, like I said, and I sent him an invite because he had 4 kills. I had 4 kills at the time. I ended up, believe it or not, taking this M2 out. I think the Loosh, he played it smart. Basically was just keeping him lit, but staying back where he couldn't get hit. And then he pulled out, backed up enough, and I was able to pop him and take him out. So we ended up getting 5 kills, and unfortunately the Loosh, which he sent me a message after. I sent him a message and told him, great match. Next, I said, if somebody sends you an invite, let him know, or letting him know that if you take that, we could have got a brothers in arms. Which, we wouldn't have got any bonds for it because we're not high enough tier, but at least he got a medal under his belt. It's kind of cool. But he didn't know, so, but like I said, at least you know for next time. But yeah, so this thing's on sale right now. Like I said, it is basically a Seal Clubber tank. Now you can see where I got plugged right there by an HE shell. If you're going to play this thing, basically, literally, you're going to have to shoot all premium rounds. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Standard rounds suck. The premium rounds aren't much better. 90 pen, I was bouncing off a lot of stuff that I thought I would have penetrated. So, like I said, if you buy it, more power to you, but you're going to have to sling premium. So if it's against your religion to shoot premium rounds, well, don't waste your money then, because you're not going to penetrate anything. But anyways, if you hold on for a minute, I will have some post-game stats for you. So I will be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, the only reason I'm doing a video for this tank is because it's on sale right now, and a lot of people don't know about it. It's like $12 if you get just a tank by itself, and it is so well worth it. It's got good armor, real crappy gun. If you buy it, I'm telling you right now, guaranteed you are going to shoot nothing but premium rounds. I was top tier in this match because you won't see anything over a tier 4, and I still had to shoot all premium rounds due to the fact that standard rounds really suck. I mean, really bad. You get a tier 2 gun on a tier 4 tank. Standard pen is 55. Those tier 2s, I literally was bouncing off it was tier 3s and 4s. I don't think there was any tier 2s. It was all 3s and 4s. But I was bouncing off all the tier 3s and 4s, a lot of them. Matter of fact, we'll go over the results and you can see. And I shot nothing but premium rounds. That was a Master Badge Class 2, a fighter, duelist, and a fire for effect. I sent an invite to the guy in the Loosh because he had 4 kills. I had 3 at the time. Could have got a brothers in arms, but maybe he didn't know. I sent him a message after the fact right here. Said, good match. You should have taken my invite, though. We could have got a brothers in arms. But anyway, so the Sentinel, when I was shooting him in his turret, even trying to hit the cheeks, not the most accurate gun in the world, .38. But it wasn't going through his turret anywhere at all. So, but anyways, we hit him 4 times for a total of 172, and it doesn't do that much damage. I think it's like, was it 50 per hit? Average damage is 52. Kind of a weird number. 52 for your standard, 52 for your premium, 62 for HE. HE, I don't even carry HE. It's only got 24 pen. You won't even penetrate anything. It won't splat. You won't even get splash damage. I used to carry, matter of fact, I think I still do. Yeah, I got 17. I'm going to swap those over too. You're better off shooting a regular round than you would HE, because you'll hit something and it won't even splash it to knock a track off. But anyways, so yeah, we hit him 4 times, 172 damage, knocked out his driver, bounced 2 of his rounds for 90, and finished him off. The Hetzer, we hit him 4 times for 228. Knocked out his track and his driver, spotted him originally. The AMX 40, when I saw him, I'm like, I was like, this dude is, I'm not going to be able to pen him. The Duck has got just really good frontal armor, but his mistake was he backed up and he gave me his, if he would have been flat, straight on, I wouldn't have been able to pen him from the front at all. It wouldn't happen. More than likely, he probably would have been bouncing off me too. We just been bouncing off each other. But, you know, I lit him up, already could have hit him, but the mistake he made is he backed up too far and he put his butt in the air, bringing his front down, gave me a nice flat spot, so I was able to penetrate him. I got super lucky he did that. But we hit him one time for 49, bounced 3 of his rounds for 110, and he got hit for 27 upon the spotting. M2 medium, hit him one time for 2 hit points of damage, finished him off. The other M2, we hit him twice for 94, finished him off. In the Cruiser 4, we hit him 4 times for 176, finished him off, and knocked out his ammo rack and spotted the MTLS1G14. That's that new tier 3, which it's got the weird bang bang. Every time you pull the trigger, it's like 2 rounds. It goes boom 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 boom. We got 52 cap points. Got second most damage at 721, 5 kills, 785 base experience. When I play this thing, I just straightforward. I start to play a little more careful when I'm coming up against like Hetzers and stuff with derp guns or tank destroyers. Like when I saw the UE-57, that's got a hell of a gun on it for a tank destroyer. It has no armor, but it's got a great gun. And like some of the tank destroyers can go through this like hot knife through butter, no problem. We had 34 shots, 25 hits, and only pen 16. So you can see the gun on this thing, even that was all premium rounds, which only bumps you to 90 penetration. You still bounce like crazy. So what's that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I bounced 9 rounds. So yeah, you can see, I mean, if I'd have been shooting premium, I've seen people try shooting standard rounds in this thing, and they'll have 34 shots, 30 some hits with 0 pen or 1 or 2. You know, they get real lucky by hitting somebody in the butt. If you're going to play this, I'm telling you, and I don't condone shooting premium rounds, but this tank is the only way you're going to do any kind of damage is shooting premium rounds, and I hate to say it. Total damage was 721 from a distance of more than 300 meters. 2 hit points of damage. We got hit 10 times, 5 pen, 5 bounced. We bounced 200 in damage. Not bad, but I've bounced a lot more than this thing. You only get 400 hit points, so, you know. What in the hell? I don't know if you guys heard that. Sounded like somebody just freaking hit. Someone's gonna hit me. I don't see anybody on around my truck, but holy shit, that was freaking loud. Big loud bang. Damage 5 destroyed. Excuse me. Damage 6 destroyed 5. Damage with our assistance was 27. Base capture points 52, and we lost 2,297 credits. Like I said, you know, when I play it, I play for, you know, experience, or the WN8, and that WN8 was 2,848. So really good WN8 in that match. It's really hard to say. I can't say I would rush out and buy it. If you got an extra $12 in your pocket, you want a good tank for literally seal clubbing. It was built for seal clubbing. That's all it is a seal clubber tank. If you're gonna play it, you might as well load all premium rounds or close to all premium rounds. Unless you get some tier, I don't know, tier 2s. Tier 2s only see up to tier 3s, so I don't think you'll even see a tier 4 in a tier 2 match. I can't remember the way the low tier matchmaking goes. I'm pretty sure if you're in a tier 2, you only see tier 3s, tier 4s. Tier 4s and up, you start getting your 2 tier matchmaking. But this, you only see nothing higher than a tier 4. So, you know, yeah, if I would have came up against, let's say, the UE-57 there, I could have penned him with premium rounds, but somebody, I think our artillery must have hit him and knocked him out in like one shot. So him I could have penned. the M3G fake tank there. I think the upper part of the frontal armor, it's like a thin plate. Could have penned that. M2's probably in the butt. Cruiser 4 probably in the butt. Artillery, I've bounced off those M37s in the front like crazy. Even the rear and sides I've bounced on them. So maybe the Bison I could have penned was standard. Most of them, I'm telling you, premium rounds. It's just the way it goes. When you play this tank, you really have to play with premium rounds. I was going to say I could play a match with standard rounds and show you, but I don't want to play a match so I can go out there knowing I'm going to get my ass handed to me and do no damage. And that's exactly what's going to happen if I play with standard rounds. You know, I hate to say it, but that's just the way this tank is. But like I said, if you have an extra, a premium policy, what is this? Combat intelligence? Well, I have to just read that in a minute. Like I said, if you got an extra $12 in your pocket and you're looking to get a tank for SEAL Club, and you know this is the way to go. But like I said, you're gonna have to shoot premium rounds. That's just the way it is with this tank. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.